Hit you with another one of them old phenomenal shits.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you all swinging by and for the continued support that we've been getting here. Want to quickly remind everyone that we have our giveaway. We only need like 34 more subscribers before we give away the Naruto figure. So hopefully we get that soon and we can get one of you guys something nice to put on your counter. Don't forget to click, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. And I know what you're thinking. I'm wearing the glasses again that reflects everything in my room. I'm gonna work on it. I'll find some better glasses to wear that doesn't reflect or something. My eyes are weak. Got weak eyes. Computer monitor destroys them, so I need something to protect myself. So I'm gonna be trying something new on the channel. There are a lot of things coming out, be it the new Critical Role book or Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos, a lot of the officially licensed D&D stuff, but I found that a lot of stuff that has interested me the most has been third-party stuff that you find on, be it like Drive-Thru RPG or DM's Guild or Kickstarter or whatever. So I thought, every now and then, might not be a weekly thing, but every now and then I want to highlight stuff that I find that really interests me and that I think you guys would think is pretty cool too. So for this first one, I'm gonna be going over a Kickstarter for 2 books. First book being Boricubos, The Lost Isles, which is a campaign setting, and Latin American Monsters, which is their bestiary. This is created by Legendary Games, and what's interesting about this, clearly, I mean, you can kind of tell by the name, their creative team was nearly like 20 Latino authors and artists. It's compatible with 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, of course, and both editions of Pathfinder. And other than, tabletop RPG stuff, they also develop like card games, board games, miniatures, all that stuff. I'm going to leave a link in the description for their website so you can kind of check out what they have, because they have a ton of stuff. I'm still kind of new-ish to D&D, so I'm still learning about all these amazing third-party developers. As you can tell, I'm kind of going just like piece by piece. Gonna give me an overview of the Kickstarter. The archipelago setting is Boricubos, the Lost Isles, rooted in the myths and legends of I'm gonna butcher all these names, I'm terribly sorry, Taino and Arawak people of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean. I mean, most of the experiences that I've had playing D&D has been very land-based, kind of your typical kings and queens and, villagers and dragons and stuff like that. Very grounded, typical fantasy stuff. So I mean, island setting like this, a lot of sea exploration possibility, a lot of possibilities open up. So I think that's pretty interesting. The campaign setting book is going to include 7 playable races, over 100 new archetypes, feats, spells, magic items, not 100 of each, I'm assuming, probably 100 total, and a shaman class is going to be included in that, which I think is pretty interesting. I would definitely want to try out. I mean, obviously, I don't have the book. I didn't have the pleasure of, backing it when, because I mean, I just found out about this recently. But from what I've seen from the preview PDFs, it gives a lot of in-depth details on like the cultures, how they interact with each other, how they interact with the land, and the history that ties them all together. It gives a lot of details in this book, even some details being from what appears to be like the perspectives of specific races, which I find to be very interesting. Plus, that kind of will help you encapsulate how to like role play as like that race. It also provides, adventure hooks and, details and information on how to start your own adventure and campaign in this setting. Now, like I said, it's 7 playable races, and you can see them here. Like Barracudan, that's pretty cool. Horoken. I know Tanem is like their like human race, but I mean, look at this stuff. This looks really cool. It's like fairly creative stuff right here. I like that, especially if there's unique art for each one. They also have their own set of deities. So, I mean, this book is in its own league. It has a lot of stuff in it, stuff that can help supplement your games. The keeping in theme, even with the magic items, even with like idols for their gods, like things like this is what interests me. I love your average you know campaign setting, at least average for me, because I've only done like a handful of things in this game so far. But I like variety. I like, if I'm going to be starting a campaign or something in a different setting, I want it to really stand out from other settings. Maybe it's my own fault because most of the campaigns I've joined have been like homebrewed, so they're fairly simplistic and similar to one another. But this is right up my alley. So they also have their bestiary, Latin American monsters. It's about 120 pages of creatures from Central and South America to the Caribbean. Everything is inspired by these cultures. Everything in the campaign book, everything in the bestiary. And it doesn't just include, monsters or beings that you can just, like have to destroy or anything. I mean, from what I've seen even in the description, it includes divine messengers and protectors. So possibly includes a lot of NPC type creatures that you can meet in your journey that can help and assist you, adding, to the rich variety that you can experience on the islands. And what I thought was really cool is, it includes fantasy versions of real creatures, be it like the anaconda or the giant mantis shrimp or something. Again, taking these this all these things from our grounded real world and making it fantastical. I think that's really cool and what sets this apart from some of the other things that I've seen and experienced and what little experience I have in D&D. I don't know if everyone knows this, but a part of Underleveled is we have our own website where we sell a lot of cool and nifty things. So I might have to talk to the squad because there's also Paul and Dom. They are also a part of Underleveled, and who knows? Maybe we can reach out to Legendary Games and get some books to sell on the site. I always told them I really want to have some Dungeons and Dragons merch in the store, and this seems like a perfect opportunity for that. What I thought was really cool is, I mean, you can even see it up here. They were funded in minutes. That's impressive. I mean, heck, I tried doing Twitch, and God knows how long it took me to get $100, and they made like well over 100K. So hats off to them. As you can see, they met all of their stretch goals. Even more Mexican monsters. Oh, see, this is what I would want. A little starter adventure. That's definitely something I would be interested in. I also have like family members and close friends that I want to try to get into the game. So I mean, what better way to start it off for them, And look at the art. I'm really, really digging the art. But yeah, they met all of their stretch goals. We're gonna get more magic items, more mythic monster, a whole bunch of stuff. So with all of that being said, I just wanted to make a short video just highlighting all of this. They do have so I can find it. They do have preview PDFs. It actually leads you to Drive Through RPG, where you can get the preview PDFs. The links for everything is going to be in the description down below. I mean, these could be videos all in themselves, and if you guys want me to make some videos going over the preview PDFs, I'd be more than happy to do so. I just wanted to help bring this to more people's attention. I mean, clearly they don't need it because look at all the money that they made. But when I see something as unique and creative as this, I definitely want to do my part in, letting other people know. And to also let you know, you can still pre-order the book if you go to Backer Kit. Link will also be in the description. You can still pre-order the book. I am too broke to buy any of this because I am a really really broke boy. But I'm definitely gonna figure out a way to get something. If not the deluxe hardcover, definitely gonna get something. And you can also get other books that they've I think that they've all kickstarted on here too, like Mythos Monsters. I mean, you guys know I used to have a lot of interest in like Lovecraftian cosmic horror type stuff. So, I mean, I might have to toss this up, and I mean, soft cover $20, that's not bad. Not bad at all. The prices for the books, I mean, at least from what I've seen, they're cheaper than buying a book from Wizards. And in a lot of ways, the stuff's a lot more creative. I would be curious to see, because I know Wizards coming out with their multiverse book and kind of changing the layout of the stat blocks and stuff like that. So I'll be curious to see if they adapt any of those creative changes that Wizards is making, if they'll adapt that for this book. I don't know. I don't know anything about like the licensing or anything, so I don't know if they'd be able to do that. But like I said, let me know if you would like a video of me going over the PDFs. Might be like a fun thing to do, just to do a quick skim through. There may have been some things that I missed. It's the first time I've tried doing anything like this, but yeah, I wanted to bring this to more people's attention. So like I said, all the links will be in the description down below. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming in the pipeline. We got Baldur's Gate Patch 3 content coming up soon. Still going to be doing my first book review in Valda Spire of Secrets soon. Fizban Treasury of Dragon. I was gonna do like a quick little like preview first impression of the early review copies video. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait until I get my hands on the book, and I have something pretty interesting planned in how I'm gonna do my coverage of the book, so stay tuned for that. But again, thank you all for the support. I really hope that you take the time to go check this book out and show some support for, I mean, third-party developer. These are the backbone of Dungeons and Dragons, so let's show them some support. Everyone stay safe, have a good day, and catch you in the next one.